Certified most accurate by WeatherRate. Now your first Warn 5 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman.
All right, good Tuesday evening, everybody. No shortage of goings-on in this continually crazy world of Michigan weather. Plenty of rain and thunderstorm activity out there tonight, and we're not even done once that clears out. Let's get right to it. Here's a look at your first Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar live from MBS in 3D. Taking a look at the I-69 corridor first, where just about everywhere you look across mid-Michigan tonight, you're experiencing some form of rain, and odds are it's coming down quite heavily, especially along 75 between Birch Run to Flint right now, also over the Grand Blanc area, and extending back toward the south and west, just actually on the west side of Fenton right now. You can see one especially heavy pocket of rain, likely some gusty winds associated with that too. Not a whole lot going on, fortunately, right now in the way of lightning strike activity, but there could certainly still be some cloud-to-cloud lightning going on out there. Much of the heavy rain is also pushed eastward into the thumb at this point, anywhere from about Forestville and Harbor Beach through Bad Axe, southward to Sandusky, really the entirety of Sanilac County, with a couple of other pockets of heavy rain falling anywhere between North Branch and Caro. Mostly lighter rain back to the west, including the Tri-Cities, and then back through Midland, Mount Pleasant, Clare, even the Lake George areas too, with another pocket of heavier rain on the eastern extent of M55. So again, just about everywhere you look region-wide tonight, we've got some form of moderate to heavy rain falling, and it's all using this stalled frontal boundary essentially as a pipeline, pulling all this moisture up out of the southern reaches, the Gulf of Mexico, and pouring it all into really the southern half of lower Michigan here tonight. And as you can see, even more trailing back to the west, closer to the parent low pressure system, which is also stalled for the moment and will be on a very slow trek eastward as we head through the next 24 hours. Let's see how things are shaping up outside as we jump over to the Saginaw area. Soaking wet just about everywhere you look. Traffic certainly taking its time out there. If you do have to drive overnight, if you're a third shifter heading to work or even into the morning commute tomorrow, in addition to the wet roads, allot yourself some extra time for some patchy dense fog that's also developing. Current temp very mild at 52, feeling more like 50, light southeast wind at 6 miles per hour. Back to the big picture here. We'll actually check in with our weather spotters. We'll go to Don Krozaleski first in Sterling. He's got 40 degrees, picking up just shy of about 0.4 of an inch of rain so far, but it is still raining, so that undoubtedly will continue to go up. His total, as we check in with Andy Kobisa and Hope, he's got 46 degrees and about half an inch of rain so far. Still raining from Matt and Linda Andrews in North Branch in Lapeer County, but notice the temperature jump. They're still sitting at about 52 degrees. That stalled frontal boundary, essentially a warm front that just doesn't want to move right now. 52 in Caro, 50 in the Saginaw area, 50 degrees in Marlette, 53 for you in Flint. Owasso up to 54 now, and just about everybody else not getting shortchanged necessarily on the mild air. Everyone else at least in the low to middle 40s. But let's time out the rest of this, because even after tonight's storms, we go back to the wintry side of things. Not done yet with this storm system. Widespread rain and thunder continuing through the midnight hour, gradually tapering off, that is, to more isolated showers as we head toward the morning commute. But by that hour, with temps still above freezing, a lot of this will continue to fall in the form of liquid precipitation. Then we hit lunchtime. Colder air begins to filter in on the backside of the system as it begins to press east of us, and also gets another surge of moisture. So we'll see some rain changing over to a wintry mix of snow, sleet, maybe even some freezing rain too. That followed up by a period of moderate to heavy snow in many locations through about dinner time and the evening drive tomorrow, before it tapers off tomorrow night and then finally gets out of here. And even after all this warm weather and the wet ground, we could pick up some light snow accumulations, some slushy ones at that. 1 to 3 inches anywhere you see the gray shading, including the Tri-Cities, Clare, Mount Pleasant, eastward into the thumb, southward to about the Flint area, with some slightly higher totals on the order of about 3 to 5 inches along M55. On that note, we do have a winter weather advisory going into effect at 9 a.m. tomorrow, lasting until 10 p.m. 46, the overnight low tonight, with thunderstorms ending, showers and fog lingering in some spots. That 46 also serves as our daytime high temp for tomorrow. Temps falling throughout the day, facilitating that change over to snow. And it gets chilly for a couple of days, but then a nice upswing returns for the weekend. David and Colette, back to you.